Once upon a time, there was a child everyone called the fool. He asked too many questions. He spoke when others stayed silent. And when he tried to share what he saw, people only laughed. They said he didn't understand the world. But maybe he understood it too well. He lived in a quiet village, where life moved with the rhythm of chores and seasons. The men rose with the sun, the women tended the fires, and the children learned early how to fit in. It was a place where silence was safer than truth, where people smiled even when something inside them was breaking. And the fool, he noticed everything. He noticed how the old man who laughed the loudest often cried behind the barn. He noticed how the proud woman at the market never bought anything for herself. He noticed how everyone pretended to be fine. But when he tried to ask why, they only shook their heads. "Don't worry about such things, boy," they said. "Only fools ask questions no one can answer." The fool wanted to be loved. He wanted to belong. So one day he stopped asking. He tried to speak like others did. He copied their laughter, their worries, their silence. He hid what he saw, and for a while it worked. People smiled at him. They said, "See? The fool is growing up." But something inside him began to fade. The world grew quieter, duller, heavier. He had traded his wonder for belonging, and lost both. One autumn morning, the fool found the village square strangely silent. The old well had gone dry. The fields were tired, and the people, frightened. They gathered, arguing what to do. Some blamed the weather, others the gods. But no one wanted to listen to anyone else. The fool watched them for a long time. Then, softly he said, "Maybe the well went dry because we stopped listening. Not just to the ground, but to each other." The crowd turned to him. Someone laughed. "Be quiet, boy. What do you know?" And the laughter spread. It always did. Only one person didn't laugh. An old traveler, sitting at the edge of the crowd, looked at the boy and smiled. Later, when the square was empty, the traveler said, "Do not hide your eyes, child. The world needs fools, for only fools still look at it with wonder." The boy frowned. "But they don't listen to me." "Then listen to them first," the traveler said. "And when you speak again, speak softly enough that only those ready to hear you will." That night, the fool sat by the dry well. He listened, not to the voices around him, but to the silence below. He noticed how the earth cracked, how the stones held memories of water. He began to dig, not to prove anything, but because it felt right. Day after day he dug. Some called him mad. Others pitied him. But slowly, quietly, the earth began to soften. And one dawn, water shimmered again in the depths. When the villagers came and saw the well reborn, they cheered. Some said it was luck. Some said it was the gods. The fool only smiled. He didn't correct them. He had learned that truth doesn't need to be shouted, only lived. Sometimes, the wisest thing you can do is keep seeing what others refuse to see, even if they call you a fool for it. Maybe you felt like that child. Maybe your truth sounded strange to others. Maybe the world laughed, and you learned to stay silent. But listen closely. The world still needs what you see. It still needs your eyes, your heart, your foolish hope. The fool grew older, and people stopped calling him names. They came to him quietly, one by one, asking for guidance. He never said, "I told you so." He only smiled and said, "It was always here. You just forgot how to see." And sometimes, when the moon rose high, he still called himself the fool, to remember the part of him that never stopped wondering. If this story found you at the right time, stay with it a little longer. And if it left a spark inside you, share that spark forward to someone you love who still hides their truth behind silence. Subscribe to Life Tales Motivation, where old wisdom still breathes.